What's going on, guys? R.I.Pierre here, using that max power turn on YouTube once again, and we're back. This is GPC Season 4. Now, I know I haven't done, like, anything. They'll say Week 1 in the title, and you're gonna be like, whoa, there was no analysis. Yes, I realize that. I apologize. I just didn't have the time. My dad actually took, like, 2 days off of work, and I don't record when he's home, so I could not do it. I mean, granted, I have, like, 2 weeks, but, you know, there's other stuff going on I'd rather not get into as far as that goes. But anyways, we're back, and this week, week 1 to open season 4, we are taking on Murk, coach of the Shadow Valley Murkrows. And I forgot a lot of stuff that I was gonna say because I had it in my mind. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, yeah. So last season, he eliminated me from possible first place contention in the playoffs. He beat me in the semifinals, and while there was hacks, as normally it happens with matches that are against me, let me stop. But there was some, but honestly, he had it outright. I might have been able to take out 1 extra mon if that hadn't happened, maybe 2, but he beat me 4-0, I think, so it really didn't matter, honestly, in the end. So he played very well. He did it, beat me fair and square, to be honest. So I'm looking for a little revenge now that we're here week 1. It's a very scary week 1 to start off with. Probably one of the most skilled players in the league. Probably one of the most experienced as far as league play goes as well. So you have to be on our toes with this one. And he has Manaphy and Megalopony, so it's a very, very threatening team he's got there. So looking at his team, he has Manaphy, Megalopony, Nidoqueen, Porygon 2, Tangrowth, Dredagon, Aromatisse, Meloetta, Aerodactyl, Rotom, Ditto, and Goomy. Goomy being the meme pick. So, and on my team, I have Mega Gardevoir, Scizor, Tentacruel, Chestnut, Bronzong, Haxorus, Scolipede, Chandelure, Gastrodon, Electabuzz, and Mareep, because, you know, Mareep is the first stage of Ampharos, my favorite Pokemon, so I was like, you know what, I'll bring the team. Plus, Moldy's got that threatening Wingull, so I've got the counter. Easy. So, looking at his team, it's very, very frightening, but it is quite apparent what he wants to do or what he wants to bring with the team. As long as, or well, not as long, but as far as it pertains to me. So I felt pretty confident with building this team. It actually didn't take me long. I think I built it in about half an hour, and like a lot of it was set deliberation. I knew the 6 months I was bringing from probably the beginning, and I'm pretty, yeah, I did predict the Monsky bot, so I'll just say that outright from here. But yeah, so now that we've seen both teams, looking at his team, of course, he has Manaphy, Megalopony, and Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is very, very frightening, and well, Megalopony and Manaphy are as well, but Nidoqueen is kind of that that wild card, because Nidoqueen is actually very strong. Wow, that whistle. But yeah, contrary to what some people might think, Nidoqueen is actually very strong and very versatile in league format as well. Porygon 2 being very, very annoying to take down. And then you've got the Tangrowth there. Could also be quite annoying, but looking at his team, doesn't really look like it benefits him a ton to bring it against me. I just feel like I can take it out rather easily with what I've got. So, and oh yeah, I forgot to say, he has Meloetta. He drafted her this season, but I made it up in my mind. I was like, if I don't get Manaphy round 1, because I don't use the same Mega twice, unless I'm like forced to. I just don't find fun in doing that. Because I really could, honestly. But the thing with this is, I don't want to have Gardevoir and Meloetta on the same team, especially when I also drafted Bronzong later on. So I was like, you know what, I think this is fine. I'll let somebody else take it this year. And a lot of people were against me. They're like, no, you're not drafting her this season, because they've seen what she can do. Alright, so now everybody wants, well, I guess not everybody, considering she did fall to what, round 8? I usually draft her like 5th or 6th, just to make sure nobody else wants her. Kind of like a sneak up on them. But anyways, you've seen both teams, so let's go ahead and look at the team builder, which we're about to go slide through to. So, first up we have Sophia, the Mega Gardevoir. Gardevoir, of course. Traces the ability Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Destiny Bond, and Calm Mind. Now, I was going for Substitute. What the hell? It completely screwed up my set for, okay. Good thing I just pressed this, so. Okay, I just realized that, but it wasn't like that for the battle, or else, trust me, it would have been a lot more difficult. So, Sophia, with the Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Destiny Bond, and Calm Mind. Destiny Bond was more so because of, it was supposed to be like strictly to take out Meloetta. I did have Calm Mind and Psyshock though, but just in case, like, let's say we're down to, not down to last mon, but like it's a 1v1 situation, Meloetta isn't going to take enough damage from me to warrant a switch or anything like that, but can take me out. I'm definitely faster than Meloetta unless it's Scarfed, so Destiny Bond does allow me to take it out at the same time. That was my thinking at the time, but what I also thought about, which is why I put Calm Mind on that set, is the fact that I could actually run through his team with just Gardevoir. It would have made it look easy, but I didn't think about Substitute, and you'll see why that made a really big difference, not having Destiny Bond over Substitute. You'll see, it'll be pretty early, actually. Next up, we have Edward. Edward's Scissor Hands with Choice Band, Technician, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Knockoff Superpower, Standard Set, Max Attack, all that good stuff. Next up, we have Scully the Scolipede. No, I named it Scully because when my little cousin was younger, when Gen 5 just started, he would call Scolipede Sculipede. So I just named it Scully based on that. Nice little fun fact there. So next up, wow, we're still on this. So I have Payapa Berry, specifically because one, it allows me to get a free set of spikes on Meloetta if I'm able to get a free switch into it. And I'm not scared of it. Plus, I could just, whatchamacallit, damn it, I forgot what it was. I forgot what I was going to say about it. Damn. I don't know. It was just for basically psychic coverage. Honestly, the only thing I was really thinking about though was Meloetta at the time. Just the fact that I could get a free layer of spikes, like a baton pass, a speed boost out into something that could really use it, like Mega Gardevoir. Mega Horn also threatens her out though at the same time. So basically get free spikes. That's honestly the point of Payapa Berry against his team. Plus the fact that just Scolipede is fast, and the fact that you can't really count. You can't count it out a ton, I'll say that. Yeah, so next up we have Knot again, the Chestnut, Leftovers, Bulletproof. I really need nickname help. I feel like this was last minute. In fact, it was actually last minute, never mind. So we've got Woodhammer, Synthesis, Spiky Shield, and Drain Punch. So Synthesis was really good. So you'll see Synthesis is actually, whatchamacallit, it was like a last minute thing, but at the same time, it's because I'm physically offensive, and it is one of two things I can switch into Lopunny. The other being Scolipede, who really doesn't feel like having to do that. And I actually forgot to change something about Scolipede. I was supposed to make it have enough speed. Whoops. So let's make it have enough speed to outspeed Jolly Mega Lopunny, just so that, after a speed boost to outspeed it. But at the same time, I was probably better off giving it the investment elsewhere. So Woodhammer, of course, strongest grass type move, very, very useful, especially against things like Nido and Manaphy, and then Spiky Shield, of course, to be protected, and Drain Punch for a little bit more passive recovery, and it does allow me to, I think I already hit everything on his team with Woodhammer, but oh well, for for Dredagon and for his Tangrowth, should he choose to bring it. So that's those two. No. Okay. Next up we have Alarmed, the Bronzong. I was thinking of I don't know. But we got Bronzong, Leftovers, Levitate, Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, Zen Headbutt, and Light Screen. Light Screen because Meloetta was very threatening out of Team Preview. I was missing for, wow, okay. So I'll just put these here. Yeah, that's nice. So I made a little bit mixed defensive, 315 special defense, 285 defense, and gave it a positive nature and attack. But honestly, it really didn't make a huge difference, I guess. Or, well, I didn't expect it to. I just wanted it to be able to take some hits from Meloetta in the end and get up Light Screen if necessary. Also giving me rocks, plus the fact that his team is very lacking on a Defogger. I think Aerodactyl does have the ability to learn it, but why would you bring Aerodactyl against this team? Everything on this team has the ability to take it out, although at the same time, Aerodactyl is quite fast, and I don't know, he could run Utilidactyl. So next up we have Buster, the final Pokemon on the team with Eviolite, Static, Focus Blast, Volt Switch, Hidden Power, Ice, and Thunderbolt. 56 in the special attack, put 192 into HP. It was supposed to be another switch in for Meloetta. Well, not really a switch in, but something that can just take a hit for me because I kind of needed it. And I just didn't feel like running Iron Tail was warranted. Granted, I could. It keeps Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl doesn't switch in anyway, and the fact that Aromatisse is a thing. But at the same time, Aromatisse could probably eat up my Iron Tail and just pretty much heal, Well, heal up. There we go. That's what I was going for. How far are we in? I think I've been speaking for a while, actually. Oh, crap. Oh, okay. It was playing games with me. Because the thing said I hadn't even started recording yet. Alright, that was something. Alright, so, of course, I have to switch the dimensions for the replays, so you'll see that in just a minute. Make sure, if you've gotten this far, that you go check out Murk. His links will be below in the description, so definitely go check him out. He's a really good battler, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the replay in just a moment. Welcome back to the replay portion, the actual battle of week 1. So, if you didn't watch through the actual team builder to see me watch the team, because I did leave a link or a timestamp to where the battle actually begins, then make sure you check out Murk. His channel will be in the description below, as I just said. But, well, some of you, forget it. Just make sure you go check out Murk. His stuff will be on the channel. Stuff will be in the description below. Man, I'm not even editing that out, man. We're just gonna continue. I don't care. Maybe one day. But so looking at his team, this is actually exactly what I thought he was going to bring, honestly. So I was actually very pleased when I saw his team come up. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the battle. Let me slow down the speed real quick. But yeah. Murk's a really good battler. He's got a ton of experience. I would recommend you go check him out. Does LBA things as well. So, I'm going to lead Chestnut. I didn't expect him to lead Meloetta. I thought he was going to lead with anything else, which would have been fine. So he's going to use Psychic on me, and I'm going to get crit right off the bat, but it's not going to affect me too much because I do resist it 4 times. Goes for Shadow Ball, gets the special defense drop immediately after that, and I'm going to go ahead and get my rocks up, which is very important because I see that he has no stealth, not stealth rock, he has no means of removing rocks or anything like that. So I'm gonna go into my Elect the Buzz. I'm gonna eat this Shadow Ball real quick, and we're both gonna mispredict here. I predict him to go into his Nidoqueen, and I use HP Ice, and he predicts me to go into Scizor and uses HP Fire. I'm presuming, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Bronzong here after the Volt Switch. He's gonna Shadow Ball me, and well, I was not expecting. Honestly, he's pressed Shadow Ball before, so I should have seen it coming. But honestly, Bronzong was done. I mean, he did his job as far as getting rocks up. Light Screen would have been nice, but yeah. Anyway, so this does scare him out into this Dredagon. So I'm going to go ahead and get this Spikes boost up really quick. So he's not going to go for Gunk Shot this turn. I know that for a fact. So I decided I want to throw out this Baton Pass real quick and go into Gardevoir as he sets up rocks, or he could have glared me, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. So that actually might not have been the greatest thing ever. So he's going to go into his Porygon 2 here. So now looking at his team, he's traced Rough Skin from me because I traced Rough Skin from him. I'm at +1 speed. You saw my set as well. And Dredagon is basically forced out because he can't stay in and go for Gunk Shot because Hyper Voice isn't going to miss. So forces him out in a Porygon 2 because it's the only thing on his team other than Meloetta, if it's Assault Vest, to take this from me. And he's going to go ahead and do that. Now this is where Substitute over Destiny Bomb would have been really, really helpful for me, because I wasn't confident I was going to be able to take out Porygon 2, so I wanted to get up a Calm Mind possibly, and I completely forgot about the fact that I got Thunder Wave. That was my fault entirely, not like anything else happened there. So that's just a mental lapse of mine, and he's going to paralyze me, so now I have to win this the hard way. So goes for Shadow Ball, does nothing. I'm going to go ahead and take it out with a Psyshock, because now that I'm at +1, it's not going to matter whether or not it wasn't going to do much damage or whatever. So, it's going to go into his Lopunny, incorrectly, let me stop. But he's going to go to his Lopunny, and he's going to go ahead and go for the return, just because, you know, better. And it's actually going to do a good amount of damage to my Chestnut. I was none too pleased. But, nevertheless, he's going to go ahead and switch to Nidoqueen, and I thought he was going to do that, which is why I went for Wood Hammer. I thought it was either, yeah, he wasn't going to risk going into Manaphy, so I thought Wood Hammer was my best option. It took a good amount of time with this next turn, so I went to Electabuzz. It's like the one thing I really don't necessarily need on this team to win. It was for Fire Blast, and I lived the first one, but looking at the fact that it didn't kill me, I know he's not Light Orb. I was hopeful that he wouldn't be Scarfed, but he was Scarfed, so. And that Fire Blast did a lot of damage to Sophia as well, considering Sophia has a good amount of special defense. But nevertheless, I don't get this paralysis. Sorry about the dogs. My brother's coming home. So, I'm able to take it out, and now he's going to go into Manaphy, and I was like, maybe if it's defensive I can take a hit, but I'm like, no, you saw what just happened to you. But I'm going to go ahead and go into Scolipede here. This is really important. So, you saw the fact that, okay, they just like completely ignored the fact that it normally pauses before a berry's eaten. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this Payapa berry, which I did not expect to have Psychic on this Manaphy, honestly. I did not expect that at all. So he's going to not be able to kill me. I'm going to be able to get off some damage on him in return, and that's very nice. But he does get special defense drop, which doesn't really matter. He did 39% after the Payapa berry, which is half, which was more than half of what I had, so I would have died either way. 2 Mega Horns would have taken it out, but I didn't trust myself to hit 2 Mega Horns, which is why I only went for 1. Sad days. But I went into my Scizor here because of the fact that Manaphy can't take a Bullet Punch. I don't know why he wouldn't just sack it there. That probably, I don't know. But I am able to do 35 to his Dredagon, so I'll keep that in mind. And I switch out into my Chestnut here, as he can't kill me unless he predicts the switch and goes for Gunk Shot. But if he does that and I stay in, then I can take out his Dredagon. So I'm going to go ahead and get this Synthesis off, which is really helpful. He's going to go ahead and miss this Gunk Shot. Goes in my favor. So, finally, let me stop. But I'm going to go ahead and click Drain Punch here just to get some HP back for myself. Keep me on a relatively good amount of HP in case he decides to go for a Gunk Shot and it hits. And it does, and it poisons me. But it does have the same chance of Scald, so honestly, I don't know. It's not really a huge deal, I guess. But Drain Punch is going to put him in range of a Bullet Punch, which is really good for me. Which means that now, as long as I get all my rolls, I believe, I think Lopunny is a roll, and I think I kill everything else outright with Bullet Punch. So I'm gonna take out this dragon here. Ref Skin is gonna put me at 52%, and looking at the damage from this incoming Fake Out, you're about to see right there, which did 12%, he can't switch out enough times in order to just kill me with Fake Out straight up. And because of the fact that I got the roll, or I don't know if, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a roll. Actually, it might not have been, honestly, considering how much damage it did to Dredagon, might not have been. But I'm able to take out his Meloetta as well, take out his Lopunny, I already did, and the hazards are enough to take out Manaphy, and I do win Game 1 of the season, 4-0 in Week 1s. Feels good, man. So we finally got something to go in our way, and that was a very good battle. He did, by switching out Manaphy there, it did kind of cost him a little bit, because Fire Punch wouldn't be able to kill me, would have made my life a lot harder on Chestnut, and I probably wouldn't be able to kill out his Dredagon later on, but that switch did allow me back into the game, and I capitalized. So make sure you check Murk out as usual, and make sure you check out the GPC channel. That'll be in the description below, as well as the Twitter, where you can catch up with all your GPC needs and whatnot. I tried to make that sound like a commercial and failed horribly. But until we meet again, alright, peace out. I'll catch you guys later. I'll do the GPC draft analysis sometime this week. I promise. I'm sorry. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.